Exercise 8-8 is a special order problem. When I was flipping through the problems here, I saw Flamingos to Go remind me of my in-laws and their friends who seem to celebrate a lot of random occasions with these Flamingos to Go, or something along these lines. So in this problem, we're looking at the circumstance where the company has an average delivery price of $75, and they have a particular customer, in this case the Rotary Club, that wants a higher quantity, but it wants at a lower price of $57 per delivery. So if they commit to 130 deliveries, would it be worthwhile for Flamingos to Go to do this? The big issue here is, do they have the capacity? And so this is the question that we want to have to pursue there, is that if they have available capacity, if they don't have available capacity, then it's a non-starter. You would have to give up deliveries for $75 in exchange for deliveries for $57, and so you'd lose $18 on each delivery. But in the problem itself, it says they can make up to 1,000 deliveries per year without incurring additional fixed costs. So up to 1,000 deliveries per year. Well, if they have 775, that means they have, if they want to continue with what they did there, is they have 225 available for current fixed cost. So in that case, this 130 would certainly fit in this 225. So this could be an option that they would be able to pursue. Now we have to see, is it profitable? So before we dismiss it, we could dismiss it out of hand if they didn't have capacity. But now since they have capacity, the question is it profitable? So in a case like this, what we want to do is we want to do incremental analysis. So the incremental benefit would be how much revenue they would receive. So the $57 per delivery multiplied by the 130 deliveries. So they would be able to bring in $7,410 in terms of benefit. What is the incremental cost? Well, in order to do that, what we have to do is we have to convert these total numbers to per unit. So the direct labor number, we take 13,950 and divide that by the 775 units from before. So we had $18 per unit before, and then $12 variable overhead. One aside here on the fixed cost, and in at least my version of the book, they call these fixed overhead, and then they include advertising in there as well as the phone service and insurance. I amended that here to be labeled as fixed cost because advertising is not a production cost and shouldn't be included as part of overhead. So I apologize for any confusion there. But since we've analyzed this down here, in terms of the fixed cost, we're not going to incur additional fixed cost to engage in these deliveries for the Rotary Club. So this is not relevant for our current decision. So the incremental cost then would be our per unit direct labor and and variable overhead. And we multiply that by the number of deliveries. So that would be 3,900. So our net benefit, and I see this here, I probably should include that as part of the formula, But here we're ahead $3,510 if we go ahead and do this. Now, we have to be careful here. So right now it appears that performing the service for Rotary at a discounted price is profitable. So before we go ahead and do that, one thing that we have to be concerned about is whether we're going to lose sales or somebody else wants this discount. Or, and this another way of thinking about it is this 130 deliveries, once we, after what we would do for Rotary, we would take the 225 and we would subtract the 130. We would only have 95 that we could do in case we had more people wanting to do this. Instead of 775, maybe we would have 900 people. Well, if we have 900 people who want to order this, we're going to have to incur additional fixed costs. And this is, this is part of the concern about, yes, it is profitable, but there's the opportunity cost, and that is that, maybe somebody would offer $60, 65, maybe not, but if we go ahead and accept this order, then we are going to limit the options that we have later on. And so that's something that we have to be cognizant of when we make these sorts of decisions.